All right, we are live to Facebook and YouTube. To give a couple minutes for people to join. It's funny. I just saw a notification pop up that I guess StreamYard, which is the streaming service that I use, um, is currently having issues streaming with Facebook. So we'll see if that even works. If you're watching on Facebook, commenting something like that would be nice to confirm that this is working. I'm going to try to check on my own feed right now to see if it's working. Looks like I'm live on Facebook. Okay. So we're live on Facebook. And what is this? What am I talking about? I wanted to share about the 3-day reset. If you follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, I mean, this is something that I'm really passionate about. It's helped me tremendously. It's helped a lot of people. I've been able to help a lot of people out with their health by getting this 3-day reset into their hands. And there is a huge deal that runs through the end of this month. So if you're watching or listening to this later, today is March 28th, 2024. And at the end of March, this deal will end. So the deal is you're able to get a free 3-day reset with the purchase of any product system. So a gut health product system, a weight loss product system, a metabolic boosting product system, anything like that, you're able to get a free 3-day reset with it. So I want to come on and share and talk about what a 3-day reset is. And I don't have one on hand right now because my wife and I just completed one last week, and we'll probably do another one next month. She's been doing every month, I think, since maybe December. I typically have been doing a reset every maybe 3 months, but at least for the next quarter, we'll say the next 3 or 4 months, I'm going to try doing a reset every month. And what does it look like? Looks similar to this. This is actually the old box. Looks a little different now, but same thing, just a little bit different branding. But when you open it up, it looks like this, and that's your 3-day reset. Each day, you saw 1, 2, and 3 there. Each day is exactly the same, has the same contents in it. So what I'm going to be doing on this live today is going through talking about what each of those products does, and how it's going to help you. And go through basically the schedule that is right on the back here, if you can see that, telling you what to take and when to take it. It's really simple to do. It's laid out for you. Everything that you need to consume is in the box. So the question is, why would people do a 3-day reset? A 3-day reset is a nutritionally supported fast. So you're going to say, what the heck does that mean? I'm going to explain what that means. A 3-day reset is going to help you with your weight management. It's going to help you with your gut health. It's going to help you maybe reestablish your eating habits and overcome some bad eating habits. And it's going to really ramp up your metabolism. So it's 3 days, so 72 hours. You can do anything for 72 hours. It's going to revitalize your system while it is providing the optimal nutrition that you need. So maybe you've done someone watching this, maybe you've done a water fast in the past, or maybe maybe you've done something similar to that. Maybe you've done intermittent fasting, with a maybe 14-hour, 16-hour non-eating window. If you're able to do that, definitely if you're able to do a water fast. But if you intermittent fast and you can control your eating windows, you can definitely do a 3-day reset. Anyone can do a 3-day reset. Like I said, it's just 72 hours. So what the reset does is it shifts your body into fat burning mode. It supplies you with an optimal amount of protein So as your body goes into ketosis and you switch into fat burning mode, you're not going to burn, you're not going to lose muscle. When you do a water only fast, something like that for 3 days, you're going to lose muscle. Um, Primary benefits, I said, resets your metabolism. The part that I love maybe the most is it promotes a healthy cellular metabolism and cellular turnover. It's going to help you to break down stored fat, especially around your waist. The reset targets belly fat, and I'll show some before and afters after this. You'll be able to see it. It's gonna, like I said, put you in ketosis, so it turns you into, or it turns fat into your primary energy source. So you are converting fat to energy. And a little bit on the cellular aspect of it. If you're familiar, if you've heard of autophagy, so autophagy is the recycling of your body's cells. And when you go into a fasting state, you can get into autophagy, and these recycled parts are turned into amino acids that can then be used for fuel to form new proteins. So really important from like a foundational standpoint to putting yourself in a state where your body can go through autophagy and you can have that cellular reset. So let's talk about what is in the box. And like I said, I don't have a reset with me right now. Typically I would, but I really wanted to get on here to talk about this today, right now, because this deal does run out, so I didn't want to waste any time. But you're gonna start every morning on the reset with an electrolyte drink, and I do have that right here. It's called Hydrate. Actually, I'm just going to share. I'll share my screen so you can follow along with me here. So it might be kind of small. Hopefully, you're able to see it, I guess, depending on your device. If not, I apologize. But this is also on YouTube if you're watching on Facebook. And hopefully, you can get the screen big enough to read it. So you can see Hydrate is listed there. Hydrate has electrolytes. It's helping you to hydrate better than just water alone. Of course, drinking water is vitally important, super important. You should drink 100 ounces of water every single day. But if you're not getting the electrolytes, the sodium to replenish what you need at a cellular level, then you're not truly hydrating. You're going to get a lean protein shake, 21 grams of protein. It's going to help you to feel fuller longer. It has prebiotics in it. And, it's pretty nice to be in a fasted state and still be able to consume a protein shake. It's pretty cool. What I typically like to do, not every time, but if I'm doing a reset, at least one of the days, I'll take my coffee. Hopefully, if it's cold brew, I use cold brew. If not, I'll let my coffee ice down. And then I'll just add my lean protein with some milk to it and just drink it as a coffee drink. And it is absolutely delicious. So you get the hydrate, you get the lean, and then slim hunger control. So what is slim hunger control? Slim hunger control is a powder drink. It's a drink stick. It's going to look similar to this, if I could hold it up in the right place, but it's a larger size packet than that. It's going to help to balance your blood sugar, super important. So you're not crashing throughout the day. Helps to keep that consistent blood sugar in the normal range. Has prebiotics in it, and most importantly, contains fiber, which is going to help you to feel fuller longer and trigger your GLP-1 hormone, which helps with satiety. So you get a feeling of fullness that lasts longer. So especially during the reset, you're not going to get those hunger pangs that you have to trigger the brain telling you that you got to eat something. So important for that. You're also going to have collagen bone broth. I don't have that packet, can't hold it up, but bone broth's awesome. I mean, it's great to drink anytime, but especially during a fasted state like this. Collagen, it's the main structural protein of different connective tissues, and collagen is great for your gut health. This is a time period where you're restricting. Obviously, you're not having sugars, you're not having processed foods, you're not getting all of those things consumed into your gut that some of those bad foods feed the bad bacteria in your gut. So you're starving bad bacteria, and you're giving your gut good things like collagen, which is going to help to promote good bacteria growth in your gut. You're going to get a smart protein snack bar. I don't have one of those with me, but it's about this big, and it has 8 grams of protein, and it has fiber to support gut health as well. And it tastes delicious. It's like a vanilla flavor, has some whey chips in it, and it's pretty tasty. It's pretty good. And the coolest thing is, once again, you're in a fasted state, 3 days, you're fasting, and you can still have a protein bar. That's pretty cool. You're going to get Active. Active is a clean energy drink right here. I drink an Active every day anyway. They're fantastic. I like to drink them before I work out. I like to drink them if I'm driving, I need an energy boost. I like to drink them if I'm working late in the afternoon and I need to push through finishing something. Active's fantastic. There's no artificial sweeteners, no artificial dyes, anything like that. There's no artificial drug in any Plexus products, but it's important to note with an energy drink, because the energy drink market is so rampant with drinks that are just full of crap. So that's a good thing. So the Active is going to help you power through your afternoon. And then a collagen soup, which fuels your body with a really high quality hydrolyzed collagen, which hydrolyzed collagen is more easily digestible, more easily absorbed, and it's more easily distributed throughout your body. So when ingested, hydrolyzed collagen reaches the small intestines, where it's absorbed in the form of small collagen peptides and free amino acids that your body can use then to build new collagen. So really cool products. And once again, you're getting this in that fasted state. So it goes right to, it can really help to promote good gut health by drinking that collagen tomato soup. And then lastly, at the end of the day, you're going to get Restore. And Restore is it's the all-star of this setup here. The all-star of this system. I love Restore. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I drink it hot with a little bit of lemon. It has 3 proprietary blends in it. It has one that is a cellular defense blend, one that is a digestion support blend, and one that is an appetite control blend. It is so important for gut health, for liver function, for digestion, and for keeping a healthy stress response. Because, when you're in a fasted state, when you're not getting all the food you're used to, it's important to keep your stress at a good level. And it helps with that. It helps for me when I take Restore, when I'm doing a 3-day reset, it helps me to sleep better, which is so important when you're going through this process to get good sleep. And like I said, it's going to help with the appetite control through the night, because you're going to drink this at the end of the night, which is just so incredibly important. So that's the 3-day reset. It's not that complicated, really. And you can see the routine right here. Early morning, you're having your hydrate. Breakfast, you can have your protein shake. Late morning is when you have that slim hunger control. Follow it up with your collagen bone broth at lunch. Afternoon, you're having the Smart Stack. Follow it up with that Active, that clean energy drink. And then for dinner, the collagen soup. And then finally, before you go to bed, you're having that Restore. And I think it's important to note, the only 2 things that I wouldn't move at all here are the hydrate. You want to start your morning with the hydrate. Really, you should start every single morning with a big glass of water filled with electrolytes and drink that before you do anything else. But especially on the 3-day reset, you want to start every morning with a hydrate. And you want to end your 3-day reset with that Restore You can't move that around. That's got to be the last thing you have at the end of the day. Everything else can be moved around a little bit if you want to. Some people want to, they like to split the soups up and mix them together. So do half of the bone broth with half of the tomato and do that. Um, some people will like to, maybe they want their bone broth for breakfast and they'll have their protein shake in the afternoon. You can move that stuff around. It's not a huge deal. Maybe the first time you do it, you want to do it just like it's prescribed. But I think after you've done, you know, one or a couple of these, for me, I like to experiment, move things around, and see how it changes in how I feel. So tips for completing this reset successfully. So people will ask, can I work out on reset? And I would say you should not do like high intensity workouts. You should not do long runs of any sort. You want to keep a light routine, maybe some walking, some stretching, things like that. Um, you want to stay well hydrated. Of course, you're going to have that electrolyte drink early in the morning. You want to drink water throughout the day. Add some lemon to your water. Make sure you're drinking water all day. You've got to get sleep when you're going through this process. At least 8 hours of sleep is definitely recommended, if not more. You got to sleep, and that Restore is going to help you sleep. And it really, really helps to have an accountability partner. If you can have someone else to do this with, a spouse, a friend, a brother, a sister, a mom, a dad, whatever. If you can find somebody to do this with, it's going to make it that much easier. But there also is a big community of people. I can plug you into a Facebook group where you can get some knowledge from people in that group who've done this before. Things like, what spices do people like to add to the bone broth or to the tomato soup, things like that. For me personally, tomato soup, I like to add a little chili lime seasoning, and to the bone broth, actually, what I was adding for a while was steak seasoning, and that was okay. That was good. I thought it was good, and then my wife got me adding last time some lemon. Fantastic. I won't change that. I don't think the lemon in the bone broth. It's fantastic. You can't beat it. So, what holds people back from doing a 3-day reset? I think some people get this thing in their mind that this is difficult, that it's something that they're going to struggle with. And I would just encourage you that, yes, it might be a little bit difficult. It's not your normal routine, it's taking you out of your comfort zone. But I would argue that that is one of the things that makes it so important. I talked about earlier about resetting those eating habits. And I also talked about earlier about autophagy. So probably the two things I like the most about reset are the autophagy and resetting my eating habits. It breaks up your routine. You can only consume what's in the box. If you're somebody who has trouble snacking during the day, maybe you're snacking on some chips or some pretzels or whatever. Um, when you just can't do that, when you've drawn a line in the sand and you're just having what's in the box, it kind of makes you think about, what was I really that hungry then? Did I need to eat that then? Those other times when I've been walking through the kitchen and I grabbed a snack. And one of the coolest things for me is when you come out of the reset, your cravings can be a little bit different. So the reason for that is because pre-reset, you're eating, depending on what your diet is, maybe you're eating a lot of junk food, maybe you're not, but typical American diet, we're going to be having a little bit of stuff is going to sneak in, right? I mean, nobody is perfect. We all go out to dinner. We all cheat a little bit here on the weekend. We all have ice cream from time to time, whatever. When you do that, it's feeding the bad bacteria in your gut. Those bacteria proliferate. They send signals to your brain and say, hey, brain, send me more of that junk food. I want it so I can keep feeding this bad bacteria that's growing in the gut. So the 3-day reset cuts that feeding frenzy off, and you're getting a fresh start, which leads me into my follow-up point. So if you decide to do a 3-day reset, you're going to want to follow it up with a product regimen that is tailored to help you meet your goals. And I can't really recommend something without knowing what goals you do actually have, be it weight loss, be it maybe you're dealing with some acid reflux, maybe you're dealing with digestive issues, maybe you're pre-diabetic, could be anything. But depending on what your goals are and what kind of, maybe you're trying to lose some weight, um, maybe you're trying to gain weight. But depending what your goals are, will inform what type of product system would be recommended. And I would just say, whoever sent you to this video, if you either found it on my YouTube page or if you found it on Facebook, I would just say get back with the person who sent you this video and work with them on agreeing to, on committing to a product routine after this reset. Because, for example, if you decide that you want to work on your gut health and it's going to help you to meet your goals, there is no better time to start that routine than after this reset, when you get a clean baseline and you get that those bad habits broken, and you're able to build up that on a good foundation. Start taking a solid probiotic that Plexus has in ProBio 5. Pair that with a magnesium supplement with bioflavonoids that's going to pull water into your gut and flush out all the junk that the ProBio, which has digestive enzymes, is going to break up. And then pair that with either a slim hunger control or a slim microbiome activating, which is the drink that is in the hunger control, is the drink that's in the 3-day reset, which is going to help you to stay fuller longer, but also has prebiotics in it, which is going to help to seed your gut to promote that good bacteria so they proliferate and can continue to fight that battle with the bad bacteria. But anyway, I think hopefully have addressed a lot of questions about reset. And if there are any questions that you have, drop them in the comments and I'll try to follow up. I can see some comments here. See that Jacob saying that he got turned onto the umami seasoning to go with the bone broth. I'll have to try that. And he also says the first reset wasn't the easiest. By the end of it, it was so worth it. Each one after becomes so much easier and something I look forward to. I definitely agree with that. And speaking of that, I'm just going to end on showing just a couple before and afters, because I think it is helpful to see actual change in people. So this change here, I've posted this on my Facebook page before. This is over 90 days. So this was this past fall. This gentleman here on the left, he went on the Plexus cruise that my wife was also on that cruise. She earned it. And then on the right here, it says the same guy, hard to believe. This is in the Dominican Republic, which I earned that one along with my wife. So we were both there in the Dominican. When was that? Was that in February? I guess it was. Time flies. But the change here is crazy. From a weight loss standpoint, from an inflammation standpoint, just wild. And I'll just flip through a couple others. The reset does target gut health. Some of these before and afters are not just reset. Of course, they're reset followed up with a product routine targeted to meet your health goals. So you can see changes here over time. This gentleman here between the left and the right, just massive changes, remarkable. This isn't going to happen overnight, guys. This is something that it's not a magic supplement, not a magic pill, but it's going to provide your body with the optimal nutrition that you need to meet your goals. And if you're consistent with it, if you stick with it, you will have success. Every single Plexus product comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. You can try it for 60 days. If you're not satisfied, you can get your money back. So you really can't beat that. And I've been taking Plexus products for coming up on 7 years. The reset itself came out almost 2 years ago, and I've done several of them, and I will continue to because I love the way I feel afterwards. So hopefully this helped you out. Like I said, if you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments, and I will get back to you. So get with the person who sent you here to watch this video and get your reset ordered, especially if you're watching this in March 2024. Do not miss out on getting a free reset. This deal is ridiculous. Use it. Peace.